Hey, what's up, guys? Well, I have been away for a week. I've been focused on my new vehicle, all wrapped up in that. But we had some UFC come on FS1 tonight, and I watched the main card. I missed really the only fight I wanted to see on the prelims, which was Carla Esparza and Marina Moroz. Esparza won that fight unanimous decision. I didn't see the fight. I wish I did. If they should replay, I will watch it later. But we had a very controversial ending to the main event. I was shocked to see that Chiesa was the underdog. I had not looked at the odds before the fight. I, I just saw it as they was announcing the guys, and I was like, wow. I was like, Chiesa's the underdog. I'm thinking like like Chiesa would win the fight, and Kevin Lee got a dominant position. He had a rear naked choke. Because he had a body triangle on, and he had the choke synced in, and without a tap, Mario Yamasaki stopped the fight. Now, my initial thoughts and response, I was gonna come on here and I was gonna rip Mario Yamasaki. I was gonna run him down. I was gonna say all kind of things about him. I saw him earlier during the show. He looked a bit rough, like he just got out of bed. Hell, he looked like he may need to be tested. He looked so bad to me, just physically. His hair looked rough. His face looked rough. Uh, you know, and so I was gonna come on here and I was gonna rip the guy. While it may be an unsatisfactory end to the main event, man, uh, having seen it again, I'm not gonna rip this guy, man. I'm not gonna rip this guy because I think I know what he saw and why he stopped the fight. Chiesa was fighting the hands. He was trying to get out of the submission, and all of a sudden he stops fighting the hands, and his hands are kind of just lean back by his head, and they go a bit limp, and he has this glassy look in his eye. So the way I'm seeing it, Mario Yamasaki thought that he was going out or he was out, and to save the guy, he stopped the fight. Now, also consider this: Mario Yamasaki was the referee in the Travis Brown fight with what's his name, the heavyweight out of Houston, the Derek Lewis. He was the ref in that fight, and as we all know, he let Travis Brown take too many punches. Travis Brown was not defending himself, and he let Derek Lewis punch on the guy till he went to sleep. And we all know that it was a backlash. I'm pretty sure he heard the backlash, and that he should have stopped the fight a bit earlier than he did. And you got to factor that into the equation. That was probably on the guy's mind, man. He did not want to be in that situation again. Imagine Chiesa is held in the choke for so long where he's out, and Yamasaki should have stopped the fight. So he was looking out for the guy's safety. He was probably trying to avoid controversy again, and he stopped the fight. So I'm not gonna rip the guy, man. Haven't looked at it a second time. Of course, as soon as Lee let up, Chiesa was alert. He hopped right up. But in that moment, if you look at the replay, man, the guy stops fighting the choke, and his hands are just a bit straight up by his head, and they start going limp, man. And the guy has a glassy look in his eyes. So, while it may not be a great stoppage, I'm not going to kill the guy for a stoppage either, man. So congrats to Lee. If they want to do it again, run it back, that's fine. It would have been nice to have seen a longer, more competitive fight, a bit back and forth. But that's it, man. and I will look at the chat in a bit to see what you guys have to say about it. But congrats to Tim Boach. He stopped Johnny Hendricks. Johnny Hendricks got what he deserved, in my opinion. He looked in terrible shape. His belly looked as gooey and as fat as I've ever seen it. The guy, could not make 170. Moved up to 185, and he still misses weight. Weighs in at 188, could not get to 186. In my opinion, the UFC tomorrow, they need to release Johnny Hendricks, man. Tough love. They need to release Johnny Hendricks. I was a fan of this guy. He seems to be a good guy. I like Johnny Hendricks, but the guy has missed weight. Well, I think I heard 5 times he missed weight. This is ridiculous, man. At this point, he is just a fuck up. That's no other way to say it or put it, man. How do you you constantly missing weight at 170. Okay, you have all the room in the world to make weight at 185, and you still missing weight, man. The guy's obviously not taking his career seriously. He's blowing up between fights, and he's not making weight. He's on the downside. And if they could release a Rumble Johnson for missing weight so many times, regardless of Hendricks being a former champ or not, they need to let this guy go, man. They need to let him go. Let him go to Bellator. It don't matter. The guy, like I said, he's on the downside, man. I went to his shirt all. Let me pull it up real quick. I believe after he won the title with in the first Robert Lawler fight, I believe he is 3-5 in his last 8 fights. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losses, 3 wins. No, actually, 2 wins. Let's see. Yep, if you count the Robert Lawler win in the first fight, he is 3-5 in his last 8 fights. The guy's clearly on the downside, in my opinion. He is not going to go back to welterweight championship form. So they should let him go tomorrow. All right. They have to show that guys cannot constantly miss weight and expect to stick around in the UFC. In the first round, I had 10-9 Boach. He won a striking battle. Hendricks in terrible shape, his belly. In round 2, Hendricks stopped. He got what he deserved. That's what I had in my notes. All right. Congrats to Felice Herrick. Dominant performance by her. She won all 3 rounds to me, and she got a 10-8 in the 3rd round. 10-9 in the first. She controlled most of the round. Second, 10-9 takedown and control on the canvas, won the round. And 10-8 was a clear dominant round for Felice. So congrats to her as she beat Kish. All right. And in the other fight that I cared about, last fight I cared about, BJ Penn, once again, he needs to go sit his ass down. These 2 guys were fit to fight each other, both 38. It was an even competitive fight. Who else can either of these guys fight? They do not need to fight anyone younger or they will lose. Is there anybody older than them around that weight class? I don't think so. So, these 2 old dudes, they both need to go sit down. Seaver, they said, was out of the cage for 2 years. He did not look great. Hell, if he would have, not been so hesitant and moved forward and, put serious heat on Penn, he could have got a stoppage, but he didn't. He was being safe. I gave Seaver the first round 10-9. BJ Penn got the second round 10-9 because of the knockdown. And 3rd round, I gave Seaver a 10-8. He destroyed BJ's leg, one side round. So those were the only fights I was interested in on this card, man. Like I said on the prelims, I wish I would have seen the Carla Esparza fight, but I missed that fight. Maybe I will watch it later. So let me let's see. Let me pull up the chat. Monty Brown was at a pay-per-view. No, that was on FS1. The Crow video is coming. I just been busy, man. I had been able to get around to doing it, but I will be doing that. So looks like that's it, man. Again, Dan Bones, damn it, Mario Yamastoppy, man. Well, the guy, man. I'm telling you, man. I don't know if you're just tuning in, but I'm not killing this guy, man. Seeing the replay, I can see, what I think he saw, why he still, why the guy stopped the fight, man. Chiesa, he stopped, fighting the choke, and I mean, hey, he stopped fighting, and his arms went a bit limp. He had the glass look in his eyes, and Yamasaki, instead of letting the guy get seriously hurt or getting himself in hot water like he did with the Travis Brown fight, he stopped the fight. So, the only thing I can say to Chiesa is he should have kept defending. Once you let those hands go limp the way he did, man, I can't kill the guy. I was gonna come on here and kill the guy, kill Yamasaki, but I'm not gonna do it. Because I think I can see what he saw. So, let's see. Yep, Mario let Travis get destroyed by Lewis for an extra 3 to 6 seconds. Yeah, that's why. That's one of the reasons why he stopped this fight, man. He knew that he screwed up in that fight, and he was not gonna let it happen tonight. BJ Penn still getting the check, but he had to save Mike Mueller seconds before the fight. I don't know, man. I'm not gonna kill Yamasaki, so I guess that's it, guys. Marty Brown still says he has respect. I mean, I had you pissed off after that walk over there fight, man. But good to see you still sticking around, man. Man, I'll try to get back into it, man. I'm just kind of wrapped up in my new toy, man. Trying to decide what I'm gonna do with it and all that. Hadn't really been keeping up with all the videos. I've been meaning to do some videos, but I just hadn't got around to it, man. My phone situation still sucks. I'm definitely needing to upgrade here very soon, because this phone that I have right now, man, I can't charge it unless it's wireless. So, but that's it, guys. Let me know what you thought about the fights, man, and I'll be checking in with you guys soon, man. Y'all have a good night.